Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that's not just a headline or a statistic, but a real pressing issue that affects us all: the recent forest fire in Los Angeles. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Another fire? What's new? But trust me, there's a lot more to this story than just flames and smoke. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's unpack this together. First off, let's talk about the scale of this fire. It's not just another fire. It's a catastrophic event that has engulfed thousands of acres, threatening homes, wildlife, and air quality. The images we see on the news are shocking, but behind those visuals lies a complex web of factors that led to this disaster. So, what really sparked this blaze? Well, it's a combination of natural and human-induced elements that have created the perfect storm for wildfires. To start with, let's discuss climate change. I know, everyone talks about it, but it's important to understand how it plays a role in these fires. Rising temperatures mean drier conditions, and drier conditions mean that vegetation is more susceptible to catching fire. In California, we've seen an increase in heat waves and prolonged droughts, which have made the landscape a tinderbox. It's like setting up a game of Jenga, where every piece removed makes the tower more unstable. The hotter it gets, the more likely it is that a small spark can ignite a massive inferno. But it's not just the climate. We also have to consider human activity. Urban development in areas that were once wildlands has dramatically increased the risk of fires. Think about it. When people move into these areas, they bring with them things like landscaping, outdoor equipment, and even fireworks. All of these can be potential fire starters. Just last summer, a small campfire got out of control in a similar area, leading to a fire that consumed hundreds of homes. It's an unfortunate reality that as we expand our cities, we're encroaching on nature, and nature doesn't always take kindly to that. Now, let's not forget about the role of natural disasters. Lightning strikes, for instance, are a common cause of wildfires. In the case of the Los Angeles fire, there were reports of dry lightning storms preceding the outbreak. These storms can happen without much warning, and when they strike in dry conditions, they can lead to fires that spread rapidly. It's like a match thrown into a powder keg, and before you know it, the flames are out of control. And here's a mind-blowing fact. The forests themselves are often not the only ones at risk. The smoke from these fires can travel hundreds of miles, affecting air quality in cities far away from the actual fire. People with respiratory issues, children, and the elderly are particularly vulnerable. If you think about it, this fire doesn't just impact those living near the flames. It's a community issue that affects us all. The air we breathe is interconnected, and when one region suffers, we all feel the consequences. But what can we do about it? It's easy to feel helpless when faced with something as overwhelming as a forest fire. However, awareness is the first step. Educating ourselves and others about fire safety, understanding the risks of living in fire-prone areas, and advocating for better land management practices can all make a difference. For example, controlled burns are a technique used by firefighters to reduce the amount of fuel available for a wildfire. It sounds counterintuitive, right? But by intentionally setting small fires under controlled conditions, we can prevent larger, more catastrophic fires down the line. Another important aspect is supporting local organizations that focus on fire prevention and recovery. Many groups work tirelessly to restore habitats after fires and to educate communities on how to prepare for the next one. Whether it's donating time, money, or simply spreading the word, we can all contribute to these efforts. And let's not forget about the importance of policy change. Advocating for better regulations regarding land use, fire management, and climate change can lead to long-term solutions. It's not just about reacting to the fires as they happen. It's about creating a framework that prevents them from occurring in the first place. We need to push for policies that prioritize both environmental health and community safety. It's a challenge, but it's one we can tackle together. Now, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible bravery of firefighters and first responders. These are the individuals who put their lives on the line to protect our communities. They work long hours in extreme conditions, often with limited resources. Their commitment to safeguarding lives and property is nothing short of heroic, and they deserve our utmost respect and gratitude. So, as we wrap up today's discussion, remember that the Los Angeles forest fire is more than just a news story. It's a reflection of our changing world, a reminder of the impact of climate change, and a call to action for all of us. Whether it's through educating ourselves, supporting local initiatives, or advocating for policy changes, we all have a role to play in preventing future disasters. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's spread awareness and make a difference together. Until next time, take care and stay safe out there.